Hello, everyone. Welcome back to yet another Zoho Sign Live. And so, this is the second time that we're doing such a live here on our YouTube channel. And thank you so much for joining. We began with this YouTube live series about a month ago. And so, this is our second live that we are doing. And the first live is already up under the live stream section of our YouTube page. So, you can go and check that out after this one elapses. And yes, if you want to be notified of these live sessions and be a part of them, and keep in touch with us via the chat option here. You can keep an eye out for the in-app announcements that will show up on your Zoho Sign app and also onto the community forum posts that we put on just before the live, where you can find much more details regarding what we are going to be speaking about, when this live will go, and all of these details. So yes, this time, as you can see, I'm not alone. I am joined by the product expert in what we're going to be talking about today, who is none other than Bharat, who takes care of the AI development in Zoho Sign. And today, that's what we're going to be looking at. We will be looking at the new legal specific updates that we have in the agreement intelligence powered signing capabilities that Zoho Sign has to offer. So as we have them here already today, it's better for the audience too. So you can just put in your questions on the chat box. So they will be able to see them live and then we'll be answering them for you, right? One question. Yes. So I believe there was some sort of a noise. So we just canceled that out. Thank you so much. We'll wait maybe for a couple of minutes for a few more people to join, by which time I just wanted to address a question with Bharat, which I think a lot of people out there have been having, which is why should something as simple as documents and paperwork and signatures, why do they need AI, right? So AI, usually people think that it is meant for a lot more complex tasks, but how does AI especially help when it comes to paperwork? So let's hear from Bharat.
Hey, hi Nandhitha. Hey guys, this is Bharat from Zoho Sign. The question is why AI is needed in signature workflow, right? So, the idea of bringing AI into signature workflow is basically the signers or managers or any person who signs a lot of document would receive some like some 10 to 15 pages of documents. There will be more legal terms and the legal jargons there. Most of the time they'll be just scroll it and they'll be signing it without reading it. What we did is we just brought our own A engine, which will summarize the document and it will just fetch the terms and the uh, things which are needed to sign the document. So with AI, what we will be doing is we'll just simplify the signing process. So it will improve the signer to, like, it saves a lot of time to sign a single document, and it improves the business process as well. So if you send a document for signature, it will take some around 10 to 15 days to get it signed, because the person who signs the document should be available and they have to read the entire envelope before entire document before signing it. But with our AI, it will just read the entire document and it will give the crisp content for you. So it will simplify your work and it reduces the signing process. So with the AI, we really don't want to remove the human intervention. But what we did is we improved the signing process and we just gave the crisp content so the signer can easily able to decide on what they are agreeing to and they are signing on it. So this is the sole purpose of bringing AI into our application. Yeah.
Thank you so much. That actually gave us quite a holistic idea of what we are going to be doing when it comes to AI in digital signatures and what to expect from Zoho Sign. So let me just also show our audience a quick image. 1 second. Yeah, of what exactly we have. So this is our set of agreement intelligence capabilities that we are offering. So just like Bharat said, we start right from the point of agreement generation to the end point. That is when you have deadlines and milestones that you want to check when an agreement is signed. This entire process is actually taken care by Zoho Sign's agreement intelligence support. So just like he said, I would like to take you through the very first option that he said that you can enable AI and do within Zoho Sign, which is agreement generation. So earlier, say there's a situation where you have to sign a particular document, but you do not exactly know what it looks like or what kind of a document needs to be drafted. You'll spend a lot of time sitting and generating drafts of this and sending it to people to get it double checked. And then this entire process is going to take a lot of time. But now it can happen within seconds when you start using Zoho Sign's agreement generation option, where we not only allow you to create a document from scratch, but you can improve it, edit it, and even choose to not even use it. So it's up to you. As Bharat already mentioned, the human intervention angle is still there. It's up to you to choose this, improve it as per your heart's content, or even just draft another document right here. So we give you the option to create a document by yourself or via AI generation as well. So this is something that we've brought about newly, and we have 6 other such features that we'll be discussing today. And we will also be going through the 4 features we already had, which were a part of our previous live. We did go through them, but here we'll go through the entire cycle itself as we showed of how AI-powered agreement signing will work with Zoho Sign henceforth. So then going on to the second one, this is going to be field detection. So this is something we already discussed in our previous live, as our viewers might know. Earlier, you might have to drag and drop multiple fields and drop them into the places in a particular document. And if your document is lengthy, this can take forever, right? So you will be going through multiple field additions, and sometimes you can make human errors. But now that entire process can be automized. What you can do is you can choose a recipient and assign which pages they have to have their fields placed in, and repeat this for any number of pages for any number of recipients. So in a matter of just seconds, you have the fields being identified by the spaces mentioned here, and then it just gets filled in. So this is the second capability that we offer, which is field automatic detection. So this is also something that you can do to automate your signature workflows with Zoho Sign. And if there was one feature that was really efficient when it comes to signing, which one would you actually say, Bharat? What is that one feature that makes signing really efficient?
The one feature which I would say is obviously the summary. So I just want to put a question over here. So how many of the people over here just sign the document before, like, let's take the offer letter which you have signed. You guys ever just go through the document and signed it, or you just, okay, it's my offer letter, so I'll just sign it? I believe most of the people would have done this, including me. So in this place, what if there is some hidden clause, like you have to work for me for some a year without any pay? So with this summary feature, what we will be doing is, when a document is sent out for signature, we'll be just our AI engine will just read the entire document and it will give a concise summary for you. So it will help the most of the business users when they have to sign multiple documents in a single day. So let's take a manager who wants to complete a signing within a day. Like the deadline is within a day, so he has to sign some 10 to 15 documents. So manually going through the entire document is would really take much amount of time. So with our AI, we'll be reading the content and we'll be providing the gist of the document, which is a brief summary. With that, the signer would know what really they are signing, and it will reduce the disputes, right? So you'll actually know what you are signing into. So with the AI, we are enhancing the document signing workflow. So summary is one of the coolest feature which we do have, and it really improves the signing, like signing speed and the actual time just needed to get the document signed. So signing is the feature which I would say the best one. Yeah.
Right. So summarizing, like you said, is the most important feature. I thought the same too. And what I also observed is that last time we were having this live, we just had the summarizing of a document available. So that meant whatever was there inside the document, we get a gist of it. But now we have improved it to have a non-legalese version also, which is really important because, like you said, there are times there are clauses which might be a little worded in a way that we don't understand or a little complicated. Sometimes there's straight up legal language in Latin and Greek that we don't understand. So it is difficult for us to understand what is there in a document without seeking legal counsel. And at the first step, maybe that is not quickly available to us. At those times, this feature, especially the one where you have plain English summaries, is really helpful. So I think that adding on to what you already said, having a summary without legalese will help us to simplify whatever content is written, and it sort of democratizes the process, right? It helps everybody understand the content of an agreement without any sort of confusion. So this Summary as well as the summary with the plain English option definitely is one of those features that we have currently in our agreement intelligence plan that helps you to simplify as well as make your agreement signing faster. So continuing from here, let's see what we have next, which is extracting of key terms and clauses, which Bharat touched upon in his initial response as well. So if you're somebody who's constantly on the go and you've read a document, but you know that somewhere down on the 5th or 6th page, there was something important, but you don't exactly remember what it was, but you know it is so important for you to go back and check that before you sign a document, then what do you do? In those times, key terms and clause extraction can be really helpful, because rather than having the entire summary, and if it's lengthy and you don't want to go through that, it's simple for you to just see the important terms and clauses and know that, okay, these are the things that I'm agreeing to, and proceed with the document. So yes, these are a few of the features that we have now, but I can also pause for a second here just to check if any of our viewers here have any questions. So in case they have any questions, we'd be more than happy to take them. So let me just see if they have any questions posed onto the live. So far I can see that we have some people watching, but there are no questions here. So thank you so much. We have people on the live watching, and it really makes us happy to see that you enjoy these AI features. So do try them out. If you have a Zoho Sign account, you can just try these features out parallelly. You can just open a document and see how these work. And if you have any questions, or in case you have any doubts popping up, or any other AI features you want to see, you can put them on the chat. We have the person behind this entire thing here. He's part of the team that developed all of this. So you can ask it straight up to them as well. So yes, I will continue. Next, we go to suggestion of missing clauses. So this is as important as the previous ones, especially because sometimes you're drafting an agreement and sending it to somebody, but there might be crucial clauses that are missing. You might feel like, okay, everything is set in place, but there could be one or two things you might have missed due to oversight or human error or some sort of an agreement. So at that point in time, it's important to check for missing clauses, which you can easily do with the AI assistant tool that we have here. So it'll tell you that these are the clauses that you could add. And exactly as Bharat mentioned, these are just suggestions. You can incorporate them or choose to have this advice ignored as well. So next, we will be going to the extraction of metadata. So similar to key terms and clauses, this particular feature helps you to extract the metadata. That is, what are these important data, such as the governing laws, who are the people involved, the parties involved, what are the different structures here followed. All of these things will be pulled out and given to you, the dates, deadlines. These metadata will be shown here. So if you just need to check this, cross-check this with any audit, or have just this information in place for some other purpose, you can definitely pull them out this way rather than going through the document and finding them out, which involves a lot of manual labor. And of course, it has a risk of oversight as well. And next we go to another important feature. This is very important for people who might be concerned about what their role to play as a stakeholder in an agreement is, and also for people who might want to know what exactly they're going to do as part of an agreement they're signing up for. So in this case, what happens is you are allowed to discover obligations and your role to play in this document. So if you're a landlord or a tenant, as per the document that we have here, what is your obligation? This will be shown for you quickly in a summarized fashion, so you can just see and understand what do you have to do as part of this agreement. Because many a times you think you have to sign a document where you're just asked to review it or approve it or comment on it. There are different obligations that you have. It is not restricted to a single role. Sometimes you have to pay an amount. Sometimes you have to do something other than signing as part of the document. And all of these things are covered as part of discover obligations. It will quickly tell you that, okay, see, so you're as a landlord supposed to provide these utilities, and you as a tenant is supposed to move in by this date, and so on and so forth. So these obligations being listed gives you simple actionable steps to take right after you sign the document. Next up is very important for people like me, because we tend to forget deadlines and also want to be notified of whatever is happening with regards to a document. So for people like me, this will be really, really important. This feature helps you to denote deadlines and milestones. So it gives you a summary of the different milestones achieved in a document, as well as of deadlines, or anything you might have to adhere to. So you have no chance of missing out on important milestones or deadlines that are a part of a document. So it becomes quite easy for you. So after this, I think I would like to again pose the question to Bharat as to if there is one feature that you would call a favorite. So I understand summary is something that is making your document signing very efficient and easy. But if you had a pet favorite, what feature would it be?
So I would say my favorite is document QA feature. So what it does is, it will do everything which we have mentioned. So whatever the thing we want, you just go to the ask AI and you just paste the question which you have in your mind. So it will read the document and pull out the data which you need. And the surprising thing over here is it is strictly bounded with the document content. So the content which is provided by the ask AI is completely bounded to the document which the signer is going to sign. So it is really helpful. So let's take there is some payment date or anything in the document. It's in the second or third page of the document, but you don't know where it is, where it exactly is. So you just go to your A buddy. So you'll just paste what is the payment due date, and it will simply pull out the data for you. So I would say the QA feature is something which I really love a lot. So it would do everything which you need. It's basically your AI buddy, and it represents your document. Yeah.
Right. So, like you said, this is something even I felt that anything that you can and cannot do with the other features, Ask AI can. So, I remember one time, I think I showed it as part of the last live as well. I put in a document with one clause being wrong. That was a clause that did not sit right with the rest of the document. Meaning the document was about social media policy, and then I put in a clause about saying, if you sign this document, you have to wish me happy birthday or something. So it did not sit with the tone of the rest of the document. So I thought, see, so it only contextualizes what is inside the document. It won't be able to find it out. But when I asked the AI assistant here, I asked it, is there anything informal or unprofessional as part of the document? It was able to pull it up. So I was really surprised at how strictly it goes through the document and understands only the context of the document and then delivers a response. So usually we think that AI gives off-topic responses or does not really help you when you just put in a prompt, but it was really helpful. So though I did it for play, if you have something really important to check or you want to know the tonality of the document, cross-check for any sort of unprofessional clauses, or like you said, pull up important dates and names and other data, it's going to be quite easy when you simply ask with the AI assistant tool that we have here. So yes, this is the new set of AI features that we have. And along with this, we also have phishing detection coming in. So this is going to help you to escape any sort of phishing bait links that are sent to you. You can be rest assured that the links that you're clicking are the right ones and in no way aim to phish you. So if there is any attempt at that, you will be notified of the same when you use this option. So these are the features that we currently offer. And like you can already see, earlier we had more generic features, but we have more legal focus right now. So we are trying to help you to both abide by the different agreement timelines, the clauses, understand how to extract clauses as well as a summary, and to discover your obligations whilst also being able to generate a document from scratch and also populate its fields and do these kind of sending tasks as well. So we are focusing both on the legal as well as the user end when we're moving further with the agreement intelligence in Zoho Sign. And there's one more important feature that we actually skipped while explaining, which I'd like to just go through quickly, which is also one of my favorite ones, which is highlighting of potential risks. So when it comes to any document that you have, you might be worried that there are legal or any sort of financial risks involved. In those cases, if you're unsure, you can also put that as a question in Ask Zia, or you can also use the option called Highlight Potential Risks, which is a part of our AI Assistant tool, and that will pull out any risks that are there, both legal and financial. And then you can go through with that with any stakeholders involved or your legal counsels, and then take further action. So that helps you to have a better understanding of how to approach a document, which is the point of the entire agreement intelligence cycle to assist you from the point of creating a document to its execution. And every step in the middle is supported through the agreement intelligence features that we currently have. So that's what we wanted to go through in today's live, to go through all of the important updates that we have with regards to AI. So this live focused on that, and you can also go and check out our previous live that is available on the YouTube stream. So this live will also be stored there, so you can check the previous one out and then come here again. So we would love to cover a lot more topics that interest you. So we would want you to definitely go to our forum post or Instagram, our X account, or even on the YouTube comment section and tell us what you want to see. We're pretty excited to hear from you and shape up our upcoming features and lives in alignment to that. So this pretty much covers what we had in store for you. So thank you, Bharat, for joining us today. It was really nice to have somebody who was behind all of these features as part of the live. This helps even our audience to interact with you quite easily and know the faces behind the various features that we put out. And if you need any assistance, you can either check out our help documents or tutorial videos on YouTube, and also write to us at support@zohosign.com. So we will be there to assist you every step of the way. So thank you so much for joining. And I'd like to remind you that this live will happen regularly, and you can find the date, time, and topic of these lives as part of our forum announcements or within our app itself as an in-app announcement. And you can watch and join our upcoming lives. And we'd love to hear from you. You can definitely post what you feel as comments below the YouTube video here, and join us live also for the next upcoming video. Thank you for joining, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more such content about Zoho Sign. Happy signing. Thank you so much for joining.